Baby Cucumber, you are my friend. I don't like politics. They are all the same. We are going to look at the different spectrum in crypto. If you are new, this is fascinating. This has nothing to do with politics. This is about change versus conservatism. And trust me, it all relates to price. This helps you identify where you are in the adoption cycle for your coin. And so you will not find this anywhere. That's why you are a yummy little baby carrot or a baby cucumber. I like them both with my salad. Look at this. I have joined the depths of many crypto communities. I have observed the crypto political spectrum. No, we're not talking about traditional boomer politics. It's about enacting change within the protocols, because once a protocol gets birthed to life and they kindle the fire, the price goes up. And what happens is the early buyers want to protect it. You start to become more conservative. It's like burning the bridge behind you after you cross the chasm. You don't want anybody to come and play in your wonderful island where there's fluffy slippers, baby carrots, baby cucumbers, and everybody's got a straight posture, living in tents. You don't want that to get infiltrated. This happened in Bitcoin. This is happening in Ethereum. This will happen to every other coin. This is not a good or a bad thing. This is a reality of humans and what we do. You have to identify the coins, the communities you're in. Where are they? If you are in the conservative part, I'm going to tell you right now, that's great. If you bought Bitcoin at $12, if you bought Bitcoin at $20, not so good if you bought it at 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. Not so good, because they are going to be too conservative. Let us continue as you remain a yummy little vegetable in the salad bowl. All right, look at this. Each have their own valuable attributes. There is no right or wrong. It is a scale. All right, we are going to go deep, friends, deep. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Bitcoin, conservative right now. Okay, I'm going to give you a tick of friendship. They're all going to get ticks of friendship, by the way. There is no right or wrong. All right, so yes, I am going to buck the trendy. I'm going to pre-tick them all just to show you how much of a rebel I am. So Bitcoin is conservative. Of course, it's funny. Bitcoin conservative. If you are from the stock market world, welcome, welcome. You are a kind baby doll. Please like, subscribe, bell button and all. You are not going to get this information from anybody else. I want you to know Bitcoin is conservative. It is the blue chip. It is stable. It has the most professional people. People in Bitcoin also tend to wear suits sometimes. They have political representation out there. There are a lot of people with normal-sized brains. They have the value to protect. But once upon a time, in the early Bitcoin life, it was considered a Ponzi scam. We can go all the way, a Ponzi scam. Bitcoin, do you remember it? No, you don't, because you weren't around. Bitcoin, the early days, was not conservative. It was super progressive here. You know why? Because it did a freaking 500,000x. That's why. That's 50,000x. And it did a 600x in this cycle. It was super conservative. You had to follow Satoshi, some weirdo in the internet, no avatar. You had to believe in the Bitcoin religion. You had to believe that this thing would be the one and only people's currency to take over the world at some point, even though there is literally zero history of it ever happening. You needed to be a nutcase. Dare I say, at the early days, you needed to have a peanut brain. Do you need a peanut brain to be in Bitcoin today? No. Bitcoin is not a peanut brain coin anymore. It is more mature. It is more blue chip. It is more stable relative to the other crack cases that we are dealing with now, or the dynamite explosion coins and communities. But hey, this volatility is what we need for the upside risk. Bitcoin does not have that anymore, but once upon a time, it did. That's how it did these big swoops up. Let me continue, friends. Bitcoin is conservative. Ethereum is balanced. But I'm going to tell you right now, Ethereum is moving to the right over time, baby dolls. So when you go and you look at Bitcoin, all right, when you go and you have a look at this, I want you to know that, yes, it's blue chip now, but it's going to have more friends there too. It's going to have a friend called Ethereum. Ethereum is balanced in the middle. Then we have the altcoins down here altcoin layer 1s, EVMs, other coins. They're new. We have to take more risk. This is a very important part when you are trying to dissect where you are in the adoption cycle for your coin. Why am I providing this information? It's because some of you don't like looking at prices and charts. God bless you. I understand it. It can be boring. I understand. No one wants to always look at a chart and do these squiggly lines. I completely understand. Some people have gifts in humanitarian causes. Some people can write sentences. Other people know how to speak words, and they can read and talk to people. They can communicate. Want you to know there is a place out there for you. This is one way to approach crypto. If the numbers don't make sense to you, but you know how to wear fluffy slippers, well, that's why I made this for you. I made this for you. Please like, subscribe, press your belly button, press my belly button, and then press the all button. The conservative side. Look at this. We're going to focus on the conservative side right here. Let's focus down. I'm going to show you, okay, a lot of people got tilted. They think this is actually to do with politics. It has nothing to do with politics. Screw them. Conservative. Bitcoin. Low risk. It used to be high risk. Do you see this? Low risk now. It has maximum decentralization at all costs. That is the mindset of everybody in there. They say, hey, let's not use a car. Let's walk. Even though it's going to take us 3 hours. Let's walk. That's the Bitcoin approach. They have an approach of leave it how you found it. That is exactly the mindset. They say, that's the code. We're not changing anything. If you want to change something, it's going to go through hell. That's what it's like. That's why Bitcoin takes longer to do anything. But will the race change them? That's something we're going to discuss later on. Ethereum is balanced. It does not mean balance is perfect. It just means they have a bit of an identity crisis. On one hand, they are conservative, respected, blue chip. And on the other hand, they are the beautiful Ponzi, poo-poo, crypto casino, JPEGs, NFTs, layer 1 gaming, metaverse. More and more poop. They have to balance this. How do they balance this? That's something that they're going to have to figure out. And you and I are going to have to sit there and watch. So look at this. Ethereum in the middle ground. We can go zoom in for dramatic effect. Middle ground for Ethereum. Look at the next point. It's mostly decentralized, but they sacrifice a bit of it to allow for an open canvas, public good, smart contract platform. I know you understand some of those words, like this word, mostly. Mostly decentralized. Don't tell the Ethereum maxis about it. Yes. Do you really care about decentralization? You understand now. It's all about the value. It's all about the price pump. Some people try to demonize us who care about the price. I just want to remind you, price is synonymous with value. And value in crypto is synonymous with Metcalfe's law, growing network effect. It is the product. The community is the asset. The community is the product. It means the same thing. Price is a more funny word because we're just watching this ticker go up and down. Wee, 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 wee. That's why we make a joke about it. So if you say, hey, I want to grow my protocol by 10x the users, that is the same thing as saying, I want my price to go up by 100x because it's 10 squared from Metcalfe's law. It's the same thing. We just joke about it in crypto because we like talking about the price. And you're a baby doll baby cake. So look at the third point here. Ethereum, building solutions for governments to bridge in and adopt. Yes, many people get upset about this. It is true. They are building solutions. When Vitalik writes, it's an open canvas. They call it a public good. This is not a coincidence. Do you think this guy with a brain that can't even fit inside his skull, out of all the words in the English language, he decided to call Ethereum a public good? Do you think it's by coincidence? Huh? Do you? I don't think so. He could have chosen any other word to call Ethereum. Public good. It's because it resonates with governments. The goal is to get Ethereum to be the big network of the world and to get the governments to make their own private chains. They all connect. Then you have Chainlink using the cross-chain stuff. Everybody connects. We all expand. Hopefully, we don't even need to get it to that far, and hopefully, we've all made it by then. This is the future that we kind of see happening. This is a balanced approach. Once upon a time, Ethereum was not a balanced approach, baby dolls. Once upon a time, Ethereum was the hot new baby carrot just sprouting out of the vegetable garden, and he was going absolutely crazy. Ethereum going nuts. Ethereum was nowhere near considered balancing. Ethereum was considered the dynamite kid. The baby carrot that's literally running around headless. That's what Ethereum used to be. But now Ethereum slowed down. It's got all this value there. They're like, hey, wait a minute. We can't move too fast and break things because now we have $100+ billion of value in the network. Hundreds of billions of dollars. Remember their goal. Their goal is to get to $9,400 for Ethereum. Because $9,400 is about 1 trillion target goal. 1 trillion target. That's like a founder's dream goal. 1 trillion. Such a nice round number, isn't it? So if Ethereum can get there, it's great. So they're not going to move too fast at the risk of breaking things anymore. They already tried that, and guess what? It worked. It helped them get the leg over Cardano, otherwise known as Cardanzo. Charles Hoskinson took the slower approach. Charles Hoskinson, as you know, Charles is a very smart man, but unfortunately, Charles started off balanced to conservative for Cardano. Ethereum started off progressive, and we're going to explain that. Ethereum started off as the flashy new fast kid, and it gained the network effect because people don't want to sit around and wait for the formulas to match up. So what do we have on the far left? Progressive. Maximum risk. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we can go zoom in again. Dramatic effect. Progressive mindset. Some people get tilted as well. Drop your political affiliations at the door. I don't care what politics you follow. I don't care what colors you like. I don't care what emojis you use. I don't care race, religion. I don't care. This is in the context of, can they do stuff to make our price go up in the near term or the long term? That's all we care about, friends. Let's not beat around the bush. That's what we're here for. On the progressive chain list, we have low decentralization. It's true. They all start off centralized. It is, people try to dress this up to be like an ugly word. No, it's not. Wouldn't you love to have bought into Tesla when Elon Musk was running it by himself at the start? He inherited it off 2 guys, by the way. It wasn't even him. Wouldn't you have loved to buy into other coins? Wouldn't you have loved to buy Bitcoin when it was only Satoshi who owned it? Fully centralized. Wouldn't you have loved to buy into Ethereum when it was just Gavin Wood, Vitalik, Charles Hoskinson, and them just owning all the coins at the start? Wouldn't you have loved it? Yes, you would have, because it means you got in the earliest. So this is an ultra progressive approach to blockchain applications. It's the approach of, let's put one person at the top, let's move fast. That's what you want. This is where all the gains are. All the gains are in here. You're not getting your gains in conservative. Okay? Conservative people dream about, can someone buy the money printer and just buy our Bitcoin? That's what they dream about. Doesn't happen. Does not happen. Conservative people, the best days are behind it. So, these exchange, they experiment, they move fast, they take more risk, and they satisfy consumer demands with haste. Yes, it's true. I even have this. You got Pulse Chain here. Of course, we know this. We can see it. It makes sense intuitively, doesn't it? You can tell by now. You know by now, yes, this makes sense. Every crypto's goal is to start off progressive and then become conservative. Why? Because that means you've made it. You're blue chip. That means the government's getting. That means you have more friends. Everybody on the fluffy slipper island respects you. Everybody's partying in the tents. That's why. Everybody's goal is to get there. Whilst at the same time, the religious priests, the most devoted maxis of each coin, their goal is to convince people, as they are shifting to the right, they are convinced people, their job is to convince people that they're not actually shifting to the right. Their job is to convince people that they're always on the far left. The progressive part. We're going to move fast and break things attitude. This is translated to price go up. Whee! That's what it's translated to, okay? But we know, friends, do you see this? Do you see this curve? This is the adoption curve. This is what happens. Look at this on the far left. This is why I make this for you, right? The innovators, they are the progressive ones. They are the people who don't care if it goes to zero, move fast, break things. Same as the visionaries, early adopters. So innovator, Roger Ver, Trace Meyer. Early adopters, Richard Hart. Da Vinci J15, Andreas Antonopoulos. This is for Bitcoin. Early majority, here you have John McAfee, Tim Draper. Conservative, Michael Saylor, Elon Musk. Yes, they are late. Skeptics, Peter Schiff. It's wonderful that I can just repeat this to you. Off the top of my head, I know this inside out like my warm, fuzzy socks. I'm telling you right now, the fact that I can sit here in a dusty room, resting crocodiles part-time, and tell you this should be a warning sign. It's a warning sign, okay? We are not special, but information is here. We should learn from it. So don't take this approach of, politics, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. This is another way to view information. As you can see here. Thank you very much, Mr. Hexagon 5150. I am here for the fluffy slippers. Thank you very much, sir. I'm going to unlike this and then re-like it for you. Thank you very much. We have Mr. Orktep twerking Mr. Ricardo himself. Thank you very much, sir. And then we have also other comments. People going way the F off. Look, if you watch this video, you're going to understand why. Of course, this is going to spark a different type of approach to this, all right? Here we have also proof of weight saying, please be careful using the political terms. We understand, friend. Look, you're going to have to suspend what you think matters in life for 5 seconds. We are dealing with, friends, let's go. Okay, you already know this. We are dealing with imaginary Ponzi coins that can go to zero right now and just end it all and just destroy us, okay? Words are just words. People just organize their own little texts on the internet, okay? They can't hurt us. We have to take an independent approach. We have to be as unbiased as we can because in 5 years, in 7 years, you're not going to care about how you feel right now, but you're going to remember your decisions. Just think about the people who faded Ethereum when it launched. There are recorded Bitcoin maximalists who said Ethereum is trash, Ethereum is a Ponzi, it is a pre-mined scam, and it's never going to work. On the other hand, there were people who said, maybe Ethereum doesn't work, but in the off chance that it does work, I'm going to allocate a bit of my Bitcoin. Who do you think won? Who do you think won, friends? Of course, the person who said, I'm going to suspend my belief, take an unbiased view, maybe this works, and participate. They're the ones who come out ahead. Of course, it's survivorship bias. What if they tried 30 other coins before that and they worked? That's not the point. The point is, we are here, we are clear, you got your fluffy slippers on, and you're a little baby carrot. Tell mum and dad, we're still going to make it, as long as Peter Schiff isn't buying our bags. Like, subscribe, press the belly button and all. I will catch you in the next one.